Hello and welcome to Cowboy Insiders. Today, Dallas Cowboys are working on to extend Micah Parsons and George Pickens' contract. So, we're gonna start on Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons was born on 1999. He is widely regarded as one of the most dominant defensive players in National Football League (NFL). Since being drafted by the Dallas Cowboys in 2021, he has rapidly developed into centerpiece of the team's defense. Although official listed of linebacker, Parsons plays hybrid role in Dallas Cowboys. He frequently lines up at the edge rusher, defensive end, or traditional linebacker. Depending on the defensive scheme, he is versatile, make him extremely difficult for opposing offenses to predict or contain. Micah Parsons, he combines exceptional speed, elite strength, explosive acceleration, high football intelligence, relentless competitiveness. This trait allow him to disrupt plays in multiple ways. The Dallas want to extend the Parsons because the Cowboys see the Parsons as franchise cornerstone. Extending his contract to secure one of the league's most valuable defensive players for the long term in Dallas Cowboys. In today's NFL, elite pass rushers are among the most highly paid and most impactful players on Parsons' fats scoring into the category. A long-term extension would lock in defensive stability. The Cowboys' defense is built around Parsons, keeping him to ensure continuity and consistency in Dallas Cowboys. The signing him shows that Dallas is committed to competing for the championship in this year of 2026. Preventing free agents' risk, allowing the player of his caliber to approach free agents could create uncertainty and massive market competition in NFL. To maintain long-term leadership, Parsons is not only productive on the field but also emotional leader and a tone setter. Parsons helped the team an elite pass rusher. Parsons consistently pressures opposing quarterback. His ability to generate sacks and sacks force bird through changes the outcome of the game. Quarterback must adjust protection scheme specifically to account for him. His versatility, because Parsons he can play multiple positions. This means a Parsons can play many positions in the Dallas Cowboys or in the NFL. Defensive coordinator and design creative scheme. He can rush from the edge on one play, drop into coverage on next, and breezy from inside of the another. He is a game-changing player. Parsons create turnovers, tackles for loss, and momentum-shifting plays. Defensive star who can alter game a lot, and he is one of them. Parsons' leadership and energy. He plays with intensity and passion. His effort level energizes teammates and raises the standard across the defense. Teams with elite defensive playmaker are better positioned to succeed deep into a playoff. So the Parsons gives a Dallas that championship level on defensive anchor. If extended his contract for long term, Micah Parsons could remain the face of the Cowboys defensive for the many years, building around dominant defender allowed Dallas to structure its roster more confidently, knowing they have consistent difference makers. So in the modern football like NFL, having a transformational defensive player can be just as valuable as having a star quarterback, so Parsons gives the Cowboys that large defensive a superstar. So Micah Parsons is a powerful, explosive, tall, and one of the most impactful players in National Football League. Extending his contract would strengthen the Dallas Cowboys both immediately and for the future. Reinforcing their ambition to compete at the highest level in the NFL. Micah Parsons now is an official, or he extended a new contract with a Dallas Cowboy. It's a breaking news. Finally, a Dallas Cowboy have officially published or signed 5 elite players. The Cowboys would pursue to elevate their roster in championship level. The Dallas Cowboys are one of the most iconic franchises in the NFL, known as America's team. The Cowboys carry the legacy of greatness, high expectations, and constant hunger for another Super Bowl title. Every off-season presents an opportunity to reshape the roster and build a stronger contender in the NFL. Those 5 players that Dallas Cowboys has officially signed, the first one is Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is a running back powerhouse. Derrick Henry is one of the most dominant running backs of his generation. He combined large size with surprising speed. His powerful running style allows him to break tackles consistently, wear down defenses, and explode for long touchdowns. Henry thrives in physical games and becomes even more dangerous in the fourth quarter when defenders are exhausted. He is an elite in short yardage and goal line situation. A home run threat capable of 50-plus yards run. The Dallas Cowboys would want him because the Cowboys had a strong offensive identity in recent years, but adding a dominant power runner like Henry would transform their offense. He would take a pressure off quarterback Dak Prescott, control the clock in tight playoff games, and also he can add a physical toughness to the offense. With Henry in the backfield, Dallas could impose its will on defense and create a more balanced, dangerous attack. The second player that has officially signed for a Dallas Cowboy is Chris Jones. Chris Jones is a defensive line game changer. Chris Jones is one of the most disruptive defensive tacklers in football. He dominates at the line of scrimmage with a strength, agility, and elite pass rushing. Elite from the interior position, one of the hardest places to generate pressure. Also, he excels at collapsing the pocket from inside, stopping the run with powerful penetration, also delivering in a clutch post-season moment. Dallas also have officially signed this player because Dallas already has talented edge rushes, but adding Jones would make their defensive front near unstoppable, where with Jones attacking the middle, opposing quarterback would have nowhere to escape. He would elevate the Cowboys' pass rush to the elite level, strengthen rush defense against physical teams, bring a championship experience to the locker room. A dominant interior defender is often the missing piece in deep playoff runs, and Jones fit that role in Dallas Cowboy. Player number 3 is DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins has officially announced by a Dallas Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins is a net playmaker at receiver. DeAndre Hopkins is known for incredible hands, body control, and ability to win contested catches. Even in a tight coverage, he finds the way to come down with a football. His route running intelligence and experience make him a quarterback best friend. Exceptional in red zone situation, reliable on third downs, a veteran leader with a playoff experience. A Dallas need Hopkins, although a Dallas already has a strong receiving talented player. Also for adding Hopkins would give Prescott another elite target. In a playoff game where a defense is tied up, having a receiver who can win one